So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Finished, are you?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
There's talk of these skies driving men
Look at
mad.
those skies then.
Most of them.
Otto.
The realm, as long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and as Scott. He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping me send an owl their way the moment the winds turn foul. Still,
Do you have any good?
well, that depends on your definition of...
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I live the scheme. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the... Could be that they don't.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions, not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate, no one...
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break...
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will...
You believe there's one?
I don't know. But I am certain...
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend them.
Which is only ever going to end.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army that should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be no...
storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess.
Is there anything you do?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious, as that, I believe, is a question. And on the 6th day, did the god... But I dare say you remember your child.
You think they're connected?
Well, he has certainly exhibited power.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god. Yet for all the fair, had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to... You will forgive...
Certainly not. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Oh, bother.
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching. Back those girls' rags us. And we most certainly cannot have that. You wouldn't want the poor things going without Oh, I see.
Clive, we have...
Only one.
It would. Actually, we had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put...
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says that...
When it rained?
It fucking pours. The curse breakers, and even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they... Which means...
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on our way.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha.
And you, Clive.
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik.
Those skies are what happened. Not like there were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fight...
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never off. Now, where I need you is the fallen... Let the men know you come to help.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Clive, wound...
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the...
If you've come to rob...
You are mistaken. We're here by Madame
How do you know mine?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions.
Wade's men? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the... Martha will see you're looked after.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
My brothers.
Shh, don't try and talk.
Mad dogs, the lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those... But what about... I didn't... Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help, and by the looks...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many.
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't...
And yet again, you've pulled me from the...
You've never been one to shy away.
I see you're all...
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool.
A second.
Feel like finishing.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East. You'll need to move the injured with...
Don't you worry about...
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Thanks to the Akashic, all of the men are either on watch, readying for the next attack, or confined to their sickbeds.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Get him! Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Get him! Over here! Finished. Nice try. Do you see any more?
No.
But it won't be long before the next...
Then we make for Martha's while we...
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade.
Well, wherever they came from, there hopefully we'll have enough.
How many of your men were...
A damn sight less, and if...
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies... It's not a matter of if. The inn here affords a good...
What do you say, Martha?
Well...
My lord. Oscar? It is an honor I am Oscar.
Murdoch.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother... Well, go on, then. Yes. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry, but I'm a shield no longer, and spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems...
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor and I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... It's all right. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be... You were a squire once?
Know that I'll show you as...
I would not have it.
Well... First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then we're next.
I can't do it. I can't. But you can.
My lord. Milady.
There have been sightings of strange creatures.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a cat, they've taken so many.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress?
Oh, no.
Then we'll look for her.
Left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you...
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me, and protect them I shall. Because in case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your, but more than that, your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are...
She speaks the truth, you know. This here. It's the way...
What we have left is our lives!
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider...
What we need to consider is what...
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of... And perhaps they did.
That thing... it...
Did you see the creatures?
Creatures? They came out of nowhere. They went for
Do you remember where you were?
on the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right.
Don't leave me, Paul.
You're a pikeman, yeah?
I've got family and more. I heard the flood. A pack of them glowing things.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
It's all right, darling. Give me your arm.
I assume you have a plan? We need to find out.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Get him! Let there be light!
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the towns?
Don't think there will be more.
Oh, we should. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their post.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who commit... It's not the most selfless of motives. Now me, I never needed convincing. I became and the people I love. Now, if you don't mind.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this is... But it has solved one, and that...
Sid! Oh, your new companion appeared. Should I be worried?
Jill.
All lies.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're...
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. But the fact is...
What did you say to me?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about... And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandit. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to her?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of...
Suppose we just follow the shouting. After it!
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads.
And what happens when those mercenaries are... We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies if we... And you cannot fill empty bellies.
But what happens when they come back?
That's enough. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like...
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid.
I was about to ask.
Costness is in chaos. The Briar's kiss here in Dalamil is... I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these...
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason these accursed skies were an entire...
We're still working on the skies. Perhaps we can find a solution.
I hope so.
So?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry, but have left to smolder. That
My thoughts are... Both sides wish to protect their homes and lives.
And if there's one thing banned...
What would...
Well, he'd let them choose for themselves.
That sounds like a recipe for...
A recipe for disaster. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance, it may still be possible to make them before presenting them.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save...
When all that fear and anger...
It appears we have a plan. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince...
As you wish.
Your face is un... Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talk.
Play along.
What he means to say.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane?
A pleasure, my lady.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no, that there aren't any men left to hire. Is that
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just for... You know of the 7 high houses? There must be 2 schools. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of that a band of beardless youths could better avenge the...
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they...
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the bright. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well...
My shop. Why would anyone do such a thing?
If I had my pickaxe, I would... Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord. And
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the
Indeed, certainly. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine. It is only a matter of time before the peasants...
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is... And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vent, which means that now, more than ever, we will... If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are...
All right, if it will help. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it... Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briars.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat, with time, they may...
Time no longer...
I take it your scouts found the...
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It all...
You're not...
They don't just want food, they want the whole...
I have a favor. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from...
The rest, my friend, the stakes I concede are high.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had...
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are...
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as...
And we will...
No women folk can come to Buckhouse.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
All yours, Torvald!
They mean to overwhelm us.
This one. Too slow. Every light! All yours, Torvald. Let's try. Too slow. Some skill. This one.
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fighting.
That we should hurry.
Natalie, you did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad.
We all saved up.
Conrad seems to have had a change.
I'd say they both.
I take it from your presence that,
Visit the plan worked. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty
Calm now, Victor. Why, we are united. As for you, Sid, you fight.
I'll take that as a compliment. Our friends seem to have things under control. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Was wondering when you had ours from all our friends to thank. How is it you always manage to...
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the...
let's see. The nations are still in chaos, and the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua!
Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.